In recent times, vaping has become the cool kid on the block, giving traditional tobacco a run for its money. Picture this: a sleek, futuristic design, more customizable options than a pizza menu, and flavors that could put a candy store to shame. It's like smoking, but trendy. When you take a puff from a vape, you're not just inhaling, you're operating a whole gadgetry masterpiece. It's got a battery, an atomizer, and a tank for the e-liquid. It's basically the James Bond of smoking paraphernalia. But here's where it gets interesting. The world of vaping is like a mysterious cocktail party. There's a vast assortment of products, materials, and flavors, and they like to interact when heated up. And guess what? The labels are MIA. It's like trying to solve a puzzle without all the pieces. All this contributes to the challenges of understanding the contents of vape products. Now, we can get all Sherlock Holmes with analytical chemistry to figure out what's in there, but understanding the health consequences adds a whole new level of complexity. The risks of vaping are like a choose-your-own-adventure story. It depends on what device you're using, what country the device was manufactured in, what flavors you've picked, and how you do the whole vaping dance. Laboratory findings have gathered a list of findings in e-cigarette products, including nicotine, flavoring chemicals, propylene glycol, glycerin, and concerningly, volatile organic compounds, particulate matter, and carcinogens. In some vape products, 2-chlorophenol was present with no valid reason to be there. This chemical is classified as harmful if inhaled, and its presence is probably due to manufacturing contamination. The harm may not just be from the ingredients, but also from the material vapes are comprised of, leaching from several parts of an e-cigarette, like the heating coil, wires, and soldered joints. These materials, such as toxic metals, arsenic, lead, chromium, nickel, and plastic, can end up in the body, being detected in vapors, urine, saliva, and blood. Obviously, they pose enormous health risks. But the bad news doesn't end there. Additionally, the heating process of e-liquids changes their chemical composition to produce degradation products. Among these, formaldehyde, a substance used to embalm dead bodies, acetaldehyde, a key substance that contributes to a hangover after drinking alcohol, and acrolein, used as a chemical weapon in the First World War and now used as a herbicide. These chemicals have been detected in various quantities of vape samples. Chemicals for the flavoring of the vapor may be classified as food grade. However, this becomes invalid when they are mixed into e-liquids, heated, and inhaled, as this is a completely different exposure compared to ingesting the flavoring. For example, benzaldehyde, used for almond flavoring, impairs the immune function of lung cells when inhaled. Although levels of these chemicals are fairly low and much lower than contained in cigarettes, a vape user is still undoubtedly exposed to more harm than non-smokers. And although cigarette smokers are confronted with warnings about the hazards of smoking, vapers are not. On the contrary, they may be enticed with colorful marketing visuals. The lack of labeling, regulation, information, and warnings on vape products raise a huge concern for the health of individuals. In summary, the surge in vaping as an alternative to traditional smoking brings a host of complexities. Customizability and the wide variety of flavors obscure the true nature of inhalants. With limited labeling, regulation, and information, these challenges are compound. Furthermore, lab findings reveal a concerning list of carcinogenic and harmful substances present in the vapor. While vaping may be less harmful than smoking, risks persist. That's why understanding what goes into vapes is vital for making informed choices about our health. While vaping presents a potentially less harmful alternative to smoking, it's not entirely risk-free. Education, regulation, and responsible use are key. As vaping grows, rigorous research, regulation, and clear communication are crucial for safeguarding public health.